It's a little bit snowy, a little bit slushy, and it was raining earlier, so our beautiful powder snow is now garbage again. Figured I'd give you guys a little update on the van and where it's at while I'm out driving around. First thing was the ghost light that I had going on. I don't know what happened there. It just magically fixed itself. I don't know if it's a grounding issue or what, but I have not seen it in probably close to 2 weeks now. My engine troubles that I was having, where it was missing real bad, I don't know if I had a bad O2 sensor or what. I changed the O2 sensor. It seems to be, it's been over a week now and I haven't had any issues, so hopefully that cured the problem. See, I had a little taillight issue. That was caused by my own stupidity. I had the taillight out when I was running some wiring for my solar panel, and apparently I put the housing in upside down, so the lights weren't lining up, and blew a bulb out. So that was my own. I get to own that one. I've got my battery system installed and functional. The only thing I don't have it running off of yet is my DC. I'm still waiting on a breaker to come in, so I can set that up with a breaker. I got the heater, the diesel heater installed. It works fantastic. I'm still waiting on a fuel tank though, because the fuel tank I had leaked. So I'll hopefully be getting a new one of those here in the next week. They said it was there. My new wipers are working excellent, as you can see in the video. I got a few new developments. My main heater, the blower motor, is starting to squeal, so luckily I bought a brand new one, so that'll be a project at some point, I'm sure, when it goes out. Hopefully it's not 25 below zero when it does, because that would suck. Lots of traffic, a couple inches of slush on the road with compact ice under it. Let's see, my rear locker. Yeah, my locker doesn't work. I've only seen the light come on twice since I've owned the van, and I've pulled it on several times, so I'm sure I've got to tear it apart and lube it up. Hopefully it's just something as simple as that. I had the old blinky red light on the dash the other day when I started the Vanagon up. Checked the coolant. My coolant was just a little low, so topped off the coolant. Red light went away. I've got several videos being edited right now. I'm having to do it with my iPad, unfortunately. The computer I had died, so everything is getting done on my iPad, which is extremely slow. So there will be a lot of videos in the near future. I got some good winter camping coming up. Really just waiting on the weather to get a couple moose on the side of the road. Waiting on the weather. It's been really warm, and it hasn't snowed in several weeks. This is the first time it's snowed in over 2 weeks. So kind of waiting for the weather. Hopefully I'll have my fuel tank by then, so I'll have the ability to run my heat for more than an hour or two at a time, because the fuel tank I've got now only holds about a half gallon, and it leaks at that point. We're having a nice little warm spell. It was 35 degrees this morning, Fahrenheit, so of course it rained and turned all my nice powdery fluffy snow into heavy wet slush, and the roads are now compact ice again, which normally this time of year we've got some pretty decent bare roads with just a little powder on the sides of the road. What else is coming on? I got a couple small little projects in the van. I'm installing some cigarette lighters, one for my Engle fridge to run off of, because I don't have one in the back, and with the cords running up here to the front, it's kind of a pain, so I'll be installing that probably tomorrow. I've got it, I just need to install it. and I got to start building some shelves and stuff, where I took out my Go SD fridge delete shelves. I'm going to just build some regular plywood shelves to put in there until I diesel swap the Vanagon. That will be my big project, hopefully later this year, as I'll get a 2-liter diesel engine dropped in it. Beautiful, you know, life has been keeping me kind of busy lately. There will be several winter camping videos. Up towards Anchorage, they've got 6-7 feet of snow, where down here on the Kenai, we've got maybe a foot and a half if we're lucky in some areas. But for the most part, it's been pretty slow winter down here. So I'll probably end up heading up north to do some winter camping. Probably run over towards Seward too. I'm pretty sure they've probably got quite a bit of snow at this point. Seward always gets the wet, heavy snow like this, which adds up quick. I've been to Homer a couple times, and I do have a lot of video footage of that. I just haven't got it finished editing. But I figured I'd take you guys out for a quick little spin before it gets dark. It's the first time I've actually drove in snow in a while too. It's 31 degrees right now, so it's just barely cold enough to snow. See the sunset's trying to happen. It's a little hazy from the snow. The sun's just about to dip down. Yeah, probably within the next 30 minutes the sun will dip over, and then we'll start heading towards darkness. Hopefully you can see all the trees. They're all flocked up with a bunch of snow. Been pretty bleak on the moose lately. Those two I just saw down the road, that's the first 2 moose I've seen in 3 weeks. I don't know if they're all hiding in the trees or what, but usually you see them all through here. That's kind of why I headed down this direction. Anyhow, hope y'all are doing great this year. It's early. I've got some pretty big plans, hopefully for next month. If everything goes right, that should be a pretty good adventure. I'll definitely video that and show everybody. I got to make a run up towards Anchorage here in the near future, so I'll definitely, at a minimum, time lapse that. A lot of people always ask what it's like up here in the winter. Well, these are pretty standard winter conditions as far as it snowing, and not generally this warm, especially not in January. But it's an El Nino year, and it was kind of expected. Fortunately, every time it warms up like this, the snow gets rotten, the roads get slippery, and if it rains again like they're calling for tomorrow, then these roads will turn really nasty when they freeze back up and they're nice glare ice on top of the ice that's already down. This is a synchro, so it actually, get off the rumble strip. The synchro actually gets around excellent. I've got really nice, it'd be nice if everybody would drive on the actual road and not off in a ditch. The car in front of me is actually driving over the shoulder. But anyhow, yeah, I've got good studded tires, good winter grade tires, so they actually hook up really well on this kind of highway. I gotta upload a video that I took when I actually bought the synchro. I've got a couple, they're a little bit longer videos, a lot of pictures to be involved in that, and a lot of time lapse for my trip up the Alcan back in the end of summer, and also just me driving around in Washington State, which is where I bought the synchro. And that'll be a pretty, hopefully that shows up on the GoPro as well as that I can see it. The sun above the fog. But anyhow, I figured take you guys on a short ride. I'll shut up for a little bit and just kind of let you watch. Hopefully this guy pulls off. Because we're doing 40. Thing, but Vanagons actually can pass people. 4 inches of snow to drive through kind of sucked. I'm headed south right now, headed towards Homer. I'm not going to Homer, but that's the direction I'm headed. On the Seward Highway, or the Sterling Highway, sorry. Uses the rumble strips as a guide when there's snow on the highway. Like it snowed about 3 inches. Hopefully they get the graders out and plow the roads off tonight, which probably won't happen, so it'll be compacted tomorrow. Wouldn't want to snow plow on the weekends, might have to pay some overtime. Turned on the California Beach Road, or as most of us locals call it, just K Beach. Headed out to a friend's house. He lives on the beach. Side-by-side stuck in a ditch. 35 today. It's out for their Sunday drive. Now we're doing 35. No idea where all the moose are. There should be moose everywhere. Weather hasn't been bad, so apparently that's why they're still out in the bushes and not along the roadside. I did have somebody ask how long I've lived in Alaska. I've been up here since 1999. I moved up, so I've been up here 25 years now. I moved up, needed a change of pace, wanted to do some serious fishing. So I moved up here mainly because of the fishing and the fact that I could work for the state of Alaska. So I moved up from Washington State. I've lived here since. I love it up here. The snow and cold you get used to. It has its moments where it gets a little monotonous after 5 months of snowy weather, but for the most part the summers are well worth, even a rainy summer like last year are still worth it to me for the winter months. Plus I enjoy getting out in the winter. I'm the guy that wears shorts year-round and a light hoodie. That's normally my attire. I have been wearing pants more this year, which kind of shocked all my friends. A couple things, some of you guys that are looking at upgrading your LED lights that live up north in the cold weather, just know that if snow gets packed into them, they don't melt it off. They don't generate any heat, so when it's snowing real hard, you get to stop every couple miles and scoop the snow off so you can see where you're going. I did learn that one in the dark. Same goes for the LED light bars. They'll pack up with snow just the same. They don't generate enough heat either to melt snow off of themselves. At least the one I got doesn't. This is Kasilof Beach Road. Filmed a couple videos down this way. I spent a lot of time down this way. I used to live here in Kasilof. This is where a lot of Alaskans come and do their personal use fishery in July, June and July, a little bit of August. nobody being in it in the winter to 10-20,000 people during July, during dip net season, down here to catch the sockeye salmon. Already down to the point here. Right at the mouth of the Kasilof River. Camp out down here, especially this time of year because there's nobody here. You get this cute little spot all to yourself right here at the mouth of the river. As you can see, the river's froze for the most part. There's the Cook Inlet, mouth of the river. Oop, and I killed it. Alright, well, you all have a good one. I'm gonna hang out here for a little bit, do a little editing on a video, and I'll try to get this posted later tonight.